Hey, good morning guys, and welcome to the top 5 roller coasters coming to North America for 2025. From now on, this is actually going to be an annual video, so every year around December I'll be making this video. There's a lot of interesting ones coming out. There's 2 I'm very excited about. One, I'm just curious how it's going to operate. But I hope you guys enjoyed this type of video that I talk about my top 5 coasters coming to North America this year. And number 5 on my list is actually the Donkey Kong coaster coming to Epic Universe. It's been called a boom coaster, which means that the tracks is hidden. So it looks like you're jumping a minecart, just like you do when you play the Donkey Kong games. So I'm just curious how that's going to operate. It's currently unknown who the manufacturer is for this coaster also, but I'm just curious how it's going to operate more than thrills. Like, I'm not sure if it's going to be an LSM launch or it's going to be a chain lift. But the track is it's like that direction, and they have a faulty track that's looks like a normal track to make it look like the jumping effects. That's one of the ones I'm pretty excited about, but I know Universal Japan, I think, just opened theirs up recently or had previews for theirs. So I'm not sure if I could find footage for it to put over it, because that's what I was planning to do for this video. But that's why I'm giving that number 5 on my most anticipated roller coasters of 2025. And my number 4 is actually going to Six Flags Great Adventure. They're gonna be opening the first next-gen Vekoma roller coaster in North America. And it's the Super Boomerang, which is a launch boomerang that goes faster than the actual normal boomerang. It's called Flash Vertical Velocity. It's like a Vekoma boomerang, but on steroids. But the Vekoma new track and the new terrains, it should be running smoother than the other boomerangs. You know, I never rode a boomerang before. A lot of people saying that old boomerangs are rough, but with this one, it should be pretty good. There's a replicated model, I think, in the theme park in Japan of this one. And this is just gonna be just very fast, and it has a boomerang effect. It looks very good from the footage I saw from off-ride testing that they were doing. But that's probably gonna be open on opening day of Six Flags Great Adventure. So if you want to be one of the first people to ride it, go there for opening day, or get a pass order, and you can do the pass order preview whenever that happens. And number 3 on my list is actually Alpine's Fury. This is actually going to be in Canadian Wonderland, one of the parks I really want to visit after seeing Hollywood Studios video on there when he went there a couple months ago. But this roller coaster has 9 inversions. It goes 71 miles per hour. And the height is actually 164 feet, so it's almost as tall enough. It just needs like 40 more feet to be classified as a hybrid. But with the 9 inversions and the LSM launch going up to 71 miles per hour, and supposedly the duration is 1 minute and 20 seconds, I think it's gonna be one of the fun roller coasters coming there. And also I saw some pictures on some Instagram on when he revealed the train. It has like a perfect theme to Alpine Fury. It looks like you're riding like a freaking sleigh, pretty much, with the way the trains look. I'm really excited to just ride it eventually. Coming in at number 2 is actually at King's Dominion. This is a B&M launch wing coaster. It's supposed to have 3 inversions, a top speed of 65 miles per hour, and it's supposed to be like a 1 minute and 29 second ride. I'm really looking forward for this one because I've never been on a wing coaster before. So I would like to try out a launch wing coaster and a regular wing coaster in 2025 in general. So I think I may make a trip to King's Dominion to do that. I really don't know a whole bunch of research about this one, so I'm kind of looking at my phone. It says LSM, it's a wing. It's gonna have 2 trains with 5 cars in there, and riders are arranged for 4 across in a single row, a total of 20 riders per train. So you can probably dispatch like 40 riders every 40 seconds if they're good with the operations. But I'm really looking forward for this one just because I've never been on a wing coaster in general. I'm definitely going on one wing coaster next year. That would be Gatekeeper when I go to Kings Island. But I still want to ride like a launch one, so I may go to Kings Dominion. And my number 1 actually goes to Epic Universe. It's a roller coaster, and before they even announced the name of it, and I kind of saw like the lead track for it like a year and a half ago. I was like, oh, this is gonna be very good. And then when they opened a preview center at the Epic Universe and Universal Studios, they were able to do like the AR technology to interact your phone with it. And I did that, and it looks even better. It is Stardust Racers. It's a mock dueling coaster with 1 inversion. It's supposed to be going 62 miles per hour. There's a green side and yellow side, so it counts as 2 different coaster credits. not one but 2 coaster credits. It's 2 different tracks, but it's a dual track. It's only 133 feet tall, which is not overly big, but still just looks amazing from this experience of what I'm seeing. I've never been on like a dual coaster before in general, and I'll definitely be heading there first when I go to the pass holder preview day for the start for Epic Universe. But this is going to be amazing, this coaster. I'm really looking forward for it. The length of the track is 5,000 feet, which is pretty impressive. And with that one inversion, they plan to have 5 trains. Riders are arranged 2 across, which means 20 riders per train, and you times that by 5, you have 100. Because you could probably load, the way Universal operations are is amazing, so they probably could load people, like about 100 people every like 3 minutes with their way the operation is. I wish the source I'm looking at would say how many block stations there are. I'll be able to tell you guys how many trains you can dispatch for that. But the way Universal operates stuff is just amazing to begin with. I won't be surprised they'll be able to load 100 riders every like 3 minutes, honestly, for this ride, and that's pretty dang impressive. Well, I'm actually recording this the day that I'm uploading this, so I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you like more theme park and roller coaster content, make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel for more theme park content. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.